Welcome to the Bows. So, Francis Ngannou over the weekend just went to a split decision with Tyson Fury, the guy who is regarded as the greatest heavyweight boxer in the world today, and some even believe he's the greatest heavyweight boxer ever. Francis just lost a split decision to that man. This has to be the craziest thing that's ever happened in a crossover combat sports event. It's got to be up there, if not number one. Everyone thought that Tyson was going to easily win this. They thought he was going to outbox him easily, then knock him out at some point. The fact that this went to the final bell is remarkable enough. If Fury won a dominant decision victory, I think people would have been surprised just by that. But even more crazy than that, Francis had a very competitive fight, and won the fight on one of the judges' scorecards even. Absolutely nuts. Of course, Francis got the knockdown on Fury in the third round as well. That's crazy. So why did Ngannou have success relative to the pre-fight expectations? Well, the first thing is, we all saw his pad work he was putting on social media in the weeks leading up to the fight, and it looked uninspiring to say the least. But at the end of the day, mitt work, bag work, none of it's fighting. Fighting is fighting, and Ngannou took this fight very seriously. He clearly did a lot of sparring and had the intention of winning this fight. Not just showing up and not just going crazy in the first round trying to kill Tyson, he actually went in there and had a calculated approach and tried to win a boxing match with Tyson Fury. And in a lot of people's mind, he did win the fight. I thought it was close. I wouldn't have been mad if it went either way, really. But regardless, the fact that this fight was even competitive in the first place was shocking, and it can't be overstated. So Ngannou put on a great performance and took this fight very seriously, all things considered, but what about Tyson? Did he take this seriously? I think the obvious answer is no. At least didn't take it as seriously as he would have if he knew what Francis was capable of. The other big piece of evidence was that he was lining up a fight with Usyk for next year. Even before the Francis fight ever happened, he was lining up a fight with Usyk for like 2 months after. And I don't think there could have been a clearer sign that Tyson was overlooking Francis. He was probably looking at Francis as a tune-up fight of sorts before he stepped in there with Usyk, and it almost cost him. This is a good lesson that you can't overlook any opponent, especially someone like Francis. Someone who's been through it all, went through all the hardships of life, and has the abilities that he has and the effort that he puts in. It's a different type of dog. A big aspect Fury underestimated especially was the physicality of Francis. Not only the punching power, we all knew that, but the durability and strength of Francis, I think, was a huge surprise to Tyson. Francis looked really strong in the clinch, and nothing Fury landed was really doing anything to Francis. He couldn't hurt him. Francis was never hurt the whole fight, never cut, and didn't seem like he was bruised either by the looks of it. And listen, some guys are just built different. A physical force in combat sports can't be overlooked, and Francis is the ultimate physical force in the fight game. But we've also seen this to a lesser extent throughout combat sports. First two guys that come to mind for me are Dricus du Plessis and Alexandre Pantoja. Whitaker was landing on du Plessis, but not much was happening. But when du Plessis was landing on Whitaker, it looked like Whitaker was getting hit by a shovel. Same thing with Pantoja versus Moreno. Pantoja was just eating punches from Moreno and walking forward and hitting Moreno with bombs. He'd eat 3 punches to land a big one, constantly in that fight. Is he the better striker, technically, than Moreno? No, not at all. But he's a physical force. At the same time, there is a strong argument to be made about the wear and tear on both Whitaker and Moreno. Both guys are a little bit shop-worn, that can't be denied. But my point is still relevant, and there are other examples to point out in combat sports as well. A prime Kamaru Usman is a great example of this. Just a physical force, extremely powerful, extremely durable, really strong. But to get back on topic, I think Tyson just didn't expect the physicality of Ngannou to be all that relevant, but it really served Francis well. Dropping Tyson in the third was of course huge. I think Tyson was doing a bit of damage control after that. He wasn't expecting to get dropped at any point, of course, why would you? But he did get dropped, and he wasn't expecting Ngannou to be as composed and measured as he was as well. So congratulations to Ngannou on an excellent performance that tremendously exceeded any fans or analysts' expectations going into this. Fury won the fight, but Ngannou won the story of the fight, as they say. He knocked down Tyson Fury. He went the distance with one of the greats of heavyweight boxing, won the fight on one of the judges' scorecards, and really didn't take much damage either. That's something no one saw coming either. He got out of that fight pretty much unscathed. Crazy time to be a fight fan. You gotta love it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this fight. Did you have Ngannou winning? Let me know. See ya.